Kobie. Now, you attended the Speakers Practice Return to Work program. How did you find it?
I found it very interesting, Adrian. It really helped me clear my thoughts of what I really wanted to do with my life. I think it gave me the opportunity to just really think through who I was and where I wanted to be and how I was going to get there.
And how did the workshop do that?
Well, the most important thing, I would say there were two things. The one thing was the speech we had to do, the presentation we had to do. We had to talk about what we wanted to do with our careers, and we really had to think that through. And I find thinking and then writing things down in a speech really help you order your thoughts. And the other thing was being in an environment with other women who are also looking for their futures, for their careers, really confronted me with their passions and their honesty. So I couldn't really hide behind my own thoughts. I was in a community of other women who were also trying to figure out what was happening.
And what was the next step you took?
I had to spend time figuring out what were my strengths and what were my passions. And I think that was what the workshop really taught me, to be honest with myself. And when I've done that, the next step for me had to be, well, if my passion is art and my passion is people, how can I combine that within my family setting? And then the logical thing was doing the art classes, and that has just been such a wonderful thing in my life.
And when you came to the workshop, what work were you thinking of looking for?
Well, I'm a trained mathematics teacher, and I was at that point very, very focused on becoming a maths teacher in high school. Yes.
And so you worked out this transition.
Yes. By the third time I had to give my speech about how I loved teaching and how I loved mathematics, I realized I really don't think I want to do this. This is not something that I'm passionate about, and it's not really my shape. It might have been my shape before I had my children, but I'm not the same person I used to be before that. And I think the wonderful thing about the workshop was it gave me an environment where I was forced to reassess my situation and my passions.
And would you recommend it?
I would definitely recommend it, yes. I think to me it was a turning point, and it just forced me to be really honest with myself and look at what I have.
Okay, thank you, Kobie.
You're very welcome.